Alright, so in this video I'm going to show you something else that these pairs described in the other video what these pairs do. These are crossing times on this paper. But these are the highs and lows on this one here. As you can see, this is this one right here is the 0337 pair. That would be right here on this one. There's the 03 and the 37 pair. Again, these are crossing times on this one. These are the highs and lows. This is where they go from their highest point in their time duration, and then they move to a low in their time duration. So I do want to point out right here where this, as in this one right here on this 0337, you can see the June 2001. Well, from this go from the 1983 June 11 to the 2001 June 21. That comes out to the 7 hours 21 minutes. And the other side over here on the 37 comes out to 7 hours 23 minutes, going from 1999 to 2017. The reason I want to show you that is because these are the same numbers over here, the same. You can see right here where I boxed in these, the 45 and 47 right here. These are shadow wheel numbers, the position that they fall on the shadow wheel. But anyway, you have 45 and 47 on here. And you can see the 1983 to the 2001 right here, and the 7 hours 21 minutes. That's the same of what there is right here on over here on the 03. There it is right there. That is that position right there. And something I did forget to point out in the other video was that you're only looking at a small portion of the numbers in here, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 time durations shown right there. But you can see right here where it's going to hit its low at 7 hours 16 minutes. So it's still moving down, but moving the other direction as it's moving up. These are not all calculated in here, because that takes a while. I hand calculate every single one of these right here. You'll see here, I'll show you a few of them right here. I have sheets and sheets and sheets of these hand calculated time durations right here. Just want to show you a few of those. I have a lot of them to calculate these, so it takes a while to do that. So anyway, back to just looking at here. So an important thing to understand here is that this movement right here is moving all the way back from its high over here from 8 hours 52 minutes, and now going up in time, it's coming now down. It's going down and down and down and down until it gets to this point right here, which becomes its crossing point on the 37, as we're looking at right here. It has the 721 and the 723. So the reason why that's important to understand, very important to understand right there, is because what you're looking at right here is actually a much longer time on each one of these in their movement. This one and this one is started. It has a place where its low goes back here and its high is back over here, so it's actually moving from these places from way back here, and it's going like this until it comes to this crossing point. So my point is that there's 15 to 18 of these positions right here, these eclipse positions. It's 15 to 18 because each one of these right here, like this one right here, is 18 positions or 18 eclipse points from this point to this point. And then the next one's going to be 15 from here to here, and it goes back to 18 again. So I wanted to point that out because somebody looking at this and going, well, heck, there's only 7 hours, 55 minutes here. There's not that much of a time difference from here to here or from there to there. Well, actually there is. On average, there's a window in separation of the time of about 85 minutes. So, important thing to understand that I left out of the other videos. Okay. Moving over to here. What we're looking at here is these are the highs and lows again. Here is where this comes to a high from starting from the first eclipse according to NASA's SARO cycle on here. This eclipse begins right here. Everything back here is non-existent in this eclipse. It starts off as a partial in a very low magnitude right here. And then it becomes a greater and greater magnitude right here. And it increases in its time duration until it hits right here in this 832. And then from there, it's now going to go down in its time duration, okay, until it goes down to its low. Now, the places we have marked here as a low is, well, that's our low. The low, according to the SARO cycles, is at this mark where it's marked low right here. You can see over here where it's marked on this high and high, because it's both two of them, 832 and 832. And this one right here has the same position on its high that we have marked as a high. Okay, so that's another very important thing to understand and as we move through here. So. So okay, it moves down here. It's going to hit 7 on the SARO cycle. It says 721 is its low, because you can see right here it goes to 724, 721, and then it goes to 723, making 721 the low position in time according to the SARO cycle, but not in the 15 position that it has right here. The 15 position says it's right here. So make of that what you will, but also understand and look at the dates on here. This is back in the year 1370 to 1388. Okay, so moving forward in here, later in another video I'll explain what these blue and green, and then you'll also see some reds in here. They're marked that way for indicating the difference of how many minutes there are in separation from this location to this location. So moving down here more, okay, we're going to be, this is going to be, what, a 15? Yeah, this is a 15 position right here. It's going to go from there down to here. And you can see the high is marked right here at 8 hours, 53 minutes. Our location is marked on the at the 8 hour 52 minute mark right here, straight in line with this. Okay, go over that. All right, coming down more, you can see where this is now going to go from its high there. Now it's moving down. Okay, down. It's going to go down through here too, down, and then it's going to go to 7 hours 16 minutes. Again, that's right in line with its position right here. Okay. I'm saying in line with it, you can see that the 716 is not directly in line with that, but the 716 indicates the time duration from here to 2037, and this is what the alignment, that's why this is in alignment with it here. That's the alignment to this date, to this year, in its time duration from the one previous to that one right there, makes this right here, and finishes at the 2037 in alignment there. So what we have here is when you combine a 15 to an 18, you're going to get 33 eclipses in total right there, from one position here to its next position down here. It's going to be the 15 plus an 18. And that 15 plus that 18 comes out to, well, this right here. There's the 33 eclipses. And each one of these has an average of 18.03 years. Okay, these are averages over this, and that you're going to have to catch in another video of how that exact average comes out to that. And it's over quite a length of time, but it has an exact average time of 18.03 years. They always have exactly 33 eclipses that occur over that time from its low, or from wherever you're looking at. Like in this case right here, from this position right here, or low, it's going to go to high and then back to low. So from low to low, it's going to be 33 eclipses. Same thing from a high to high, it's still going to be 33 eclipses. So 18 is a 9, 3 is a 3, of course, years, okay. You have 33 shadows, that makes a 6, and the 59499, both is 9 and 9 from the decimal point there. But 9 and 3 makes a 3, and because that comes to 12, which goes back to 3 again. Okay, so there's the 6, there's the 9 right there. You get a 3, 6, and 9 in these eclipse cycles that are 33 eclipses from its low to its low, or its high to its high. 3, 6, and 9. Starting from the very first one, this is very important to understand too, because this is another thing that the Creator works with hugely. Okay, 3, 6, and 9 is all right here in these exact cycles right here. It's a very important cycle, the 59499. So you can see the classic right here, the 1803 is a 9 and 3, something the Creator works with big time, including, and then in the whole thing you get the 3, 6, and 9. And every one of these is going to be that way. Then I'm going to show you how many of them are there. Well, there's 38 cycles in total, with 18 pairs, plus an additional pair on the 1 and the 20 will make actually a 19 pairs. But it's a very unique and very special, different kind of pair than the other 18 pairs. What you're looking at right here in this line is all the odds. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 and 3, 9 and 3, 3 and 9, 3, 6 and 9, 1, 2, and 3. All right, so this over here is just all doing the same thing. I'm not going to, well, I'll scan over it, but I'm not going to discuss what's happening, because it's just the same same going on as the other side. There's that. You see this one right here. Okay. And this one. These don't have anything down here because there's nothing that is there. This is the last, or this, and this one, no, this is the beginning. This is the beginning of the cycle, and that's the end of the cycle. On the other side, this is the beginning of the cycle and the end of the cycle. I'll show you real quick. This one begins in 0991, ends in 2380. This one begins in 1873 and ends in the year 3009. So let me show you something that's many things, but this one is quite interesting. Again, so you can now see that this one begins here and it's moving up in time this way. This one begins here and is moving up in time that way. But yet they have this timing in there right here, because this is what we call as a TH3 or timing high, or TH2, a timing high 2, means it's basically the middle between the 3 high times. There's 3 different high times, not just one high time, there's 3 different high times, and this is the middle one, or the second one, TH number 2. So you've got this 832 right here, and then over on the other side you have at 8:39. And this one is at 7:25 and 7:29. This one is 8:52 and 8:47. 7:16 and 7:08. Again, these are the minutes that are right off of the days, hours, minutes that are right off of their sorrow cycles. That's what these have come off of. You see right here, this is FMC 03, and it's sorrow cycle number 127. This one right here, FMC 37, sorrow cycle number 145. Go back over here, the 03 and the 127, and the 37 and the 145. Okay. So that's a pretty miraculous. Anybody that has inability to understand what's going on here and interest in it, if you look at the dates on here, this one right here completes in the year 1442 at this 7:25. Now this one right here is going to go straight across over to right here to 7:29, but its completion time is in, because this one's now moving this way, its completion time is in the year 2558, where it completes that time in 6,585 days, 7 hours and 29 minutes. Again, let's look at the other side. This one's completion time is in 1442. 1442, 1424 to 1442. 1442 to 2558. These run in pairs. This is paired with that one. This one moves that way in time. That one's moving that way in time. And yet they pair up in these numbers right here in their highs and lows, crossways. The reason why, if you look here, this is another very interesting, because again, this is the shadow wheel number running down here. All these right here are going to land on their shadow wheel numbers of 15 and 51 on all the odds. Every single one of these right here are going to land this same shadow wheel position of 15 right here and 51. There's the 15 and the 51. 15 and 51. Of course, now remember this, because both of those add to 6. 5 and 1, 51 is going to make 6. And then you have the 5 and 1 reverse, making 15, right? Is going to also be 6, of course. This side does exactly the same thing. In those shadow wheel numbers, this one, they're all 15 and 51. Every single one of these that's what their shadow wheel position is. That's something I'm going to go over later, because that's not the scope of what this video is going to be about on these shadow wheel positions. So another thing to know on here is that you can see right here on this 2037, this is going to be on July 13th. And then when you go across to the other side over here, this is going to go to July 20th. These all have a range like right in there. In fact, this one is on the high side of its difference, because this one right here has a what is it, 7-day difference. If you look, well, this one is still, yeah. This one right here has a 2307, December 25th. And you go around to the other side, because it connects like this on this line. It's going to go to January 4th. So that one does have like a 9-day separation in its time. These back here, anything under 1582, a lot of people don't know this, but in the year 1582, over in Europe, pretty sure it was in Britain, they had a calendar date change where they skipped 10 days entirely, where it's just they just moved the calendar all the way up 10 days. It had to do with the seasons, and actually goes back all the way to, I guess, to Easter Day with the with religion, where they wanted to keep things on track with spring, the spring equinox, and Easter Day or something like that. But in any case, there's a 15-day skip. Anything under 1582, there's a difference in the way that the days actually land. So it kind of messes stuff up when you're trying to figure out anything from 1582 down. I want to point that out because you see right here on the 1442, you have July 7th on this one, and this one is going to be July 17th, but it actually doesn't have that many days in separation in here. How many it does have, it has to be, figured. It doesn't take very long to figure it, but it does have the 10-day skip. But if you go back every century that you go back from that 1582, it actually decreases down to 9 days, 8 days, 7 days, 6 days in the separation time, because it goes back to the Julian calendar. So anyway, that's all I'm going to explain on. Anybody that wants to know that, they can go Google that and find out for themselves. But I'm just saying and pointing that out because of that 1582 skip in there. It's going to mess with any of these numbers that correlate to the other side over here on this pair. So what else is to show on here? Oh yeah, this part. These right here, looking back over here, you can see that over here also there's a 963, because this is the 594.99. Again, that right there, that's its average time duration on these. When they do the 15 and the 18 making the 33. In that time, there's going to be exactly, and this is not an average, certainly not an approximation, it will always be 7,359 orbits of the moon around the Earth. Okay, that's going to make a 6. And in that time, on these 38, there will be 1,254 eclipses that will happen from 1 through the 38. And that's, of course, with only the 1 through 38. And all of the 1 through 38 will make 1,254 eclipses, making a 3. Again, with 7,359 orbits of the moon around the Earth, coming to a 6, and also in that exact same time coming to 594.99 years. And of course, that is on an average. That average is in an average there because of the elliptical orbit of the moon around the Earth. Creates a slight time variation, but it does meet its average. That also is going to be covered in another video. I'm not going to go over and cover why that is, how that average comes about at this time. All right, so here we're going to be looking at the next one right here. That's the number 5 and the 35. There's the star cycles numbers there, here and here. So here's this one. I'm going to move through these other papers here. Again, I just want to point out that they do all have the same numbers that run through here. Okay, they're all running in 33 eclipses to complete that cycle. They all have the same 15 and 18s in here. It's always going 15, 18, 15, 18 in here. All right, so here on this one we have 7 hours 28 minutes. On this one, this time they're here, I'm going to go from side to side. 7 hours 28 minutes. This one has the 7 hours 23 minutes. 8 hours 42 minutes. 8 hours 39 minutes. 6 hours 50 minutes. 6 hours 37 minutes. And 8 hours 2 minutes. 8 hours 1 minute. Some of these are very close, some of them are slightly off, because again, each one of these has an actual window a window of time that they can fall in, so they don't match up exactly right on here. And so, what else? Yeah, oh, I did want to show you again because to show you how close they are from where we have them pegged at as far as their 15-18s. This one is very close. Again, it's hitting a low at a 727. We had pegged at this position at 728 at an 8. Is that what is that, an 18? It looks like an 18 across there. It's going to come to this 728, off by 1 minute right there. This one right here also is right on target. Lands right on there, right into position at 42 minutes, and it's high. Next one coming down. This one's slightly off. You can see the low at 649. 1 minute off at its position at 650 right here, straight across. This one right here is off a little bit more, but it's down here. The 805 is its high. Got it pegged over here at 802. 3 minutes difference. Again, remembering that there's actually an average of 85 minutes. It ranges between 70 and 100 minutes of a window time, and this is off only 3 minutes out of its average of 85-minute window time that it could be in separation. So it's 3 minutes. 3 minutes away. All these are super close to right on. In fact, I think I remember calculated, there's like only 10% of them don't. Look at it this way: 90% of them fall either right on to 4 minutes out of position, and there's like half of them, or a third or half of them, that land right on position to, or maybe 1 or 2 minutes off, either right on, 1 or 2 minutes off. All of them are very close. All right. So I think I already went over this whole one right here. Yeah, this one, just go back to this one, the 802 and 801. Yeah. All right. This one right here, 20, lands straight on there. Look at that one. 820, 820, 820, right in its correct position. Okay, over here on the other side, we have it pegged at 803, 803, high and high. At its 803 in position. Right here. Again, remembering that this right here, this line right here is the position that completes itself from 2177 to 2195. Becomes the 803 right here on that position. Right on target, right on target. Again, 15 and 15 on the shadow wheel number. Okay, here is this one right here. It's going to land right on the 25, also right on target. You can see the low position right there. It's going to go 27, 25, 27, because it goes right at 20, 25, right on target. Right here, look at that. Low and low, double low in here. 624, 624, right on target, right in position, right there. This one right here, super close. There's the line. It's got 3 different high positions in here, 816, 816, 816. This one right here is the one we have it targeted at right here, right in this 16 position on its high. Go to the other side. This one right here, because you can see the red arrow on here, its position is off by more than 4 minutes. The blue positions are, the blue arrows are 2 to 4 minutes. No, sorry, 3 to 4 minutes off. The greens are either right on target or 1 to 2 minutes off from its position, from its indicated high or low. I mean, from its position. So this one right here, it's at 801 is its position, but according to the Saros cycle, it's coming to an 807 and an 807 right here on its high, off by 6 minutes. That's a big variation in here for these things. So here we have 54, so 57, 54, 57. And again, you can see right there where at that 54 right there is right on target exactly. Right there, it finishes and completes on the 2670 July 9th, right on line. That's going to move across over to here. Again, right on target because it has two separate lows, 707, it's going to 710, 07, 07, 08. Target position is right here, still falling on the 07 right here. Many of these are right in that same, like this one right here is really super close. This one's a little bit more off than some of the others, but they're all really super close. Like this kind of close on this one that we just went over, and slightly off like on that one right there we were looking at. As you can see right here, this one has three blue positions, blue positions. Again, each one of those is off by only 3 to 4 minutes from its time. Here you have a red. See, we already went over that one right there. I'm just going to cruise through this a little bit faster here because I'm just going to show these real quick. I'm probably going to stop talking now for a while, so I'm going to show you this right here. Okay, there's that one. Oh yeah, give you that right there too. Okay, this one, there's that one, okay, here. Oops, sorry. There, to there. Okay, that's about the completion of this video. Again, these are these are the even pairs. There are also all the odds. I'm gonna make a separate video on that. And also, there is also the pair of the 1 and 20. So anyway, okay, that's it.